You joined the gym. First day, you showed up. Second day, you showed up again. 1 week in, your body hurts. You're tired, and you don't see any results yet. That's when your brain starts talking. Maybe this routine isn't right for me. Maybe I should research a better plan first. Maybe I should rest this week and restart properly. It sounds smart, so you stop. 2 weeks in, and the worst part, it didn't feel like quitting. You felt like you made a smart decision. This is not weakness. Weak people don't even start. You started. You showed up. You tried. But something stopped you right before things were about to change. And it didn't feel like fear. It felt like logic. That's the trap. Here's the truth your brain is hiding. Your brain doesn't care about your goals. It cares about one thing: keeping you comfortable. And when you push past your comfort zone, your brain gets uncomfortable too. So it does something very clever. It doesn't tell you to quit. That would feel like giving up. Instead, it builds a case, a logical, reasonable case, completely believable case for why stopping makes sense right now. The timing is wrong. This approach isn't working. I need to rethink this. And you believe it because it sounds like wisdom. But it's not wisdom. It's your fear dressed up logic. J.K. Rowling wrote Harry Potter as a single mother. No money. No support. Living on welfare. She finished the book and sent it to publishers. Rejection. She sent it again. Rejection. Again. Rejection. This happened 12 times. 12 publishers looked at Harry Potter and said no. Now imagine what her brain was telling her. It wasn't saying, give up. It was saying, maybe this isn't good enough. Maybe I'm not a real writer. Maybe it's time to be practical. Those thoughts didn't feel like fear. They felt like common sense. The 13th publisher said yes. Harry Potter became one of the most successful stories ever written. The difference between 12 rejections and 13 was not talent. It was not luck. It was refusing to believe what her brain was telling her. Here's what's actually happening when you feel like quitting. Every new thing you try has a pattern. At the beginning, you feel excited. Then comes the hard part. Results are slow. Progress is invisible at the start. Doubt creeps in. This is the exact point where most people stop. But here's what they don't know. This hard part, this exact moment of doubt, is not a sign something is wrong. It's a sign something is about to change. The discomfort you feel right before quitting is your brain resisting growth, not telling you the truth. The people who get results are not the ones who never feel like quitting. They feel it too. Every single time. They just know what it means. Think about this right now. That thing you stopped, 2 weeks in, 3 weeks in, right when it started getting hard. What was the reason you told yourself? The timing wasn't right. I needed a better plan. I wasn't seeing results. Were those real reasons, or just good-sounding excuses? That gym routine you quit, that project you abandoned, that skill you stopped learning? What if you were just 2 weeks away from the moment it started getting easier? Your false brain has been lying to you. The feeling of wanting to quit is not a conclusion. It's a signal. And here's the difference. A conclusion means this is over. A signal means something is happening here. When your brain starts building its case, when the reasons to stop suddenly sound very logical, that's not your brain being smart. That's your brain being scared. So, what do you do with that feeling? Not a big motivational speech, not a new plan. One question: am I quitting because this isn't working? Or because it's getting uncomfortable? Because your brain can't tell the difference unless you force it to be honest. Because those are not the same thing. If something is genuinely wrong, wrong direction, wrong approach, real red flags, stopping makes sense. But if the only reason is discomfort, that's not a real reason. That's your false brain talking. Here's why this question works. It forces your brain to separate real information from manufactured fear. Most of the time, when you answer honestly, you already know the answer. You just don't like it. J.K. Rowling didn't have more talent than the writers who quit. She had one thing. She knew the difference between a real reason to stop and a false one. You open this video for a reason. Something in your life right now is at that exact moment. That moment right before you quit. The question is simple. Is your brain telling you the truth? Or is it just doing what it always does?